I got a Daisy feeling. I got a Daisy feeling. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? I'm Andrew Flash Gordon, and I'm joined by my co-host IMTIAZ. IMTIAZ, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What's up, people?
And we are here to react to VIKRANT RONA Glimpse trailer.
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm liking the name. That sounds good.
VIKRANT RONA.
I like that. Oh, you say it way better than me, but I like it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, and before we do, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and hit that like button so you can let YouTube know that you are enjoying what you're watching. Let's get into it.
Once upon a time, there
Ooh,
was a land
nice.
that everyone fears. And then came the devil.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh, I'm loving the music though.
Kids in movies scares me.
Wow, good shots. These are epic shots.
Very Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Right?
I was thinking that.
Nice reveal.
He almost looks a little like Shia LaBeouf in that shot. Whoa! This is epic looking.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm getting a lot of adventurous vibe out of this.
Just a little bit from the music there with the, do you remember the first Hobbit film?
Yes.
The Misty Mountain song. It was a little reminded me of that in a good way, because I know people are not obviously more fond of Lord of the Rings. I'm one of them. Lord of the Rings is my favorite trilogy of all time, the extended editions. But that song in the first Hobbit film, An Unexpected Journey, I love the Misty Mountain song that Thorin Oakenshield sings. Getting a little vibe of that music in here, which again, very good thing. But this trailer, again, is just a teaser. There's not a whole lot to really talk about. What we did see, the glimpses we did see, if it doesn't happen too many times in a film, but especially more so on
The
trailers.
slow-mo.
The slow-mo
Yep.
and the use of the rain. And it's got a grandiose, epic feel to it. And I just like, and I love, you literally, it was on the tip of my tongue when you said the Mortal Kombat. And also, like, it just feels more epic with the reveal of the main character like that.
Yes.
And then the slow-mo shots. But what did you think of?
Also, the fire part of it.
Yes, especially at
the rain
beginning,
and the fire.
Yeah.
I mean, the coloring on the fire and everything. I mean, I loved it. And there's a part where the sword or a knife kind of like goes by.
I think that was my favorite shot in the entire trailer as well.
It's almost like they're cutting through the rain.
But I love the way the rain, and also to the contrast between water and fire. Like that can also be such a well choreographed shot.
And look at the waterfall. Like you can
like
see
coming
every
off.
drop.
Yeah,
like,
and it's look how heavy it looks too coming off.
This reminds me a lot like if you're fighting with Sub-Zero.
You know what?
And the ice is falling.
You know what? That's not a bad comparison.
Right?
The whole Mortal Kombat bit and then that right there, like visually, like it's got the feel to it. So this is the VIKRANT RONA release date teaser that came out 11 months ago. So we're gonna react to it right now for you guys.
Oh no!
Wow, what a cool little story.
Aguman Hasreno?
Wow.
Are we
I'm loving
dealing
these
with
teasers.
pirates?
Oh my god, this dude is ripped.
Whoa, nice.
That's amazing.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಡೈರಿ ಸಿಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು.
Has this film come out yet or not yet?
I believe it did.
I gotta
This
know.
is another one that's on my list.
Yeah, and we're about to react to the official trailer too.
Oh,
but
perfect.
Yeah, before we do though, I want to know from you guys in the comment section. I don't know about you, MTIs, but me personally, I'm not a fan of 3D. I think it's a very cheap gimmick.
Oh, yes.
There are certain films, though, that I have seen in 3D. I'm like, okay, that was what Avatar,
yes.
The Way of Water,
Uh-huh.
Toy Story 3D. I mean, there have been a few, it's very rare, but there are a few films where I'm like, okay, that was worth it. A lot of times it's a cheap gimmick to get more money out of people. And I mean, I get from a studio perspective, from a studio perspective, I get trying to maximize your profit. Obviously, I'm not saying don't do that, but it's got to be worth it. And there's certain movies. So I'm curious in the comment section if you did see this film and was it good in 3D? Because again, there's a lot of epic scoping shots and it looks really grand. So I'm just curious because I feel like this could be a good movie in 3D, but I'm not sure. So that's why I want to know from you guys in the comment section. But I love the whole idea of the nonlinear storytelling. I'm a big fan of that. And like, this is like, it could be an urban myth or an actual story. And these
That's
kids
what I was wondering. Like, is it happening while the kids are telling the story? Is it something that they're imagining?
Or is it something in the past?
Exactly.
Happened?
Or is it an urban legend?
But that's a good job, in my opinion, of the trailer. It, like, I don't know, what it's up to you to decide and wait till, I mean, when the film comes out, you know, you'll find out. But that is a good, interesting thought. Okay, so we are now about to react to the VIKRANT RONA official trailer that came out about 9 months ago. All right, well, here's the official trailer. Oh, look at all these shots.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Love the music.
Oh, yeah, the music's great. Whew. That's amazing. Amazing. Wow.
What?
I love that shot.
Yes. What a reveal.
ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ರಿ ಇಡೀ ಊರ ಹಂಗಸರ
Wow. Oh.
ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಇವರೊಬ್ಬರದೇ ಹೆಸರು ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ವಿಕ್ರಾಂತ್ ರೋಣ.
Hello.
RONA.
ಸುರೇಶ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರ ಬಾವಿ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
ಮುಂದೇನು ಈ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಕಾಣೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಅಸ್ಲಿ ಆಟ ಇವಾಗ ಶುರು.
Whoa.
That's
what
nice.
a shot. Oh.
Ooh. That would be nice in 3D.
Yeah. Oh, especially the one.
Oh, yes.
That's 3D. That's 3D.
Wonder if it was shot in 3D.
It wouldn't surprise me because it's really being heavily promoted, and even the shots are too. Wow.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Yeah.
I want to watch it just for this fight sequence. Oh, wow.
There was a devil.
Gara 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 jarba.
He is ripped.
Puri nettara parba.
Huh.
VIKRANT RONA.
I love the theme song. I mean, the theme of the...
Well, that's a very big thing I think is missing in cinema nowadays is good theme. Like, I'm a big size. When I work out, I
Rocky.
listen. Well, I mean, eventually Rocky comes on the station I listen to on Pandora. It's called Danny Elfman Radio. I love movie scores, and everyone's heard me say that a million times, and I think that's a thing that's missing in cinema in general. I mean, obviously there's certain films that still get, but I just remember in the 80s and the 90s, there were so many films that were synonymous with, like, you hear that music, you know exactly what it's from.
Yep.
RoboCop, Indiana Jones, E.T. I know, of course, I'm naming a bunch of John Williams and Basil Polidore's films, but it's just, I love when composers can make things synonymous with, you hear it, it doesn't matter what it's from. You know what it is. Back to the Future, Alan Silvestri. But I agree with you. The music was really synonymous with, you know, with just the character. It felt like, I really liked it. And from the trailers we saw, it looks really grand. It looks epic. A lot of these shots look like they were straight up made for 3D. The whip coming at you on the screen. It was a bats.
The bow going through.
Oh yeah, the bow's going through.
Yep.
I mean, the rain pouring down. I mean, there's a lot of shots that are very visceral that look like they were, again, could be fun in 3D. That one action sequence, I was thinking the whole time, like, this is for 3D. I would go just for that one action sequence, just for 3D. I mean, I want to see the movie anyways, but 3D would be just for that action sequence. But, you know, an interesting character who has no fear. Obviously, sometimes that can be a hindrance on a character, because that can also be a weakness. Like, well, you have no fear, that can get you in trouble too. But
you won't have the John McClane effect.
Yeah, exactly. But depending on circumstance and if it's necessary, like, it also can be a thing that it can be an arc for them to grow on as well. So, who's the main actor that's playing?
Kichcha Sudeep.
That dude is ripped. He just looks like an action star.
I believe I've seen you watch Iga.
I have seen Iga.
You remembered the villain?
That's the villain?
That's him.
Oh, he was good. Why did he look so different here?
It's the cap.
He was also in Bahubali for like a scene or two as well. In Iga, he was phenomenal. I mean, like,
you hated him.
Well, you hated it, but that means he gave a good performance.
Gave a great
It's
performance.
not. I hate the actor, the character. I hate, but the actor's giving a wonderful performance. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Damn, he got ripped for this role. Jesus. Yeah,
no, he was wrong. Did he produce this as well?
He was great in Iga. That is such a tough role too in Iga, like to pretend like there's a fly coming at you. I mean, that is not an easy role. I was thinking that the whole time too. Not an easy role, but he's great. So this got me even more pumped up now to see this, because I like him, and the limited time he was in the first Bahubali, I liked him in that a lot as well. So did you get, really quick last thing before we finish this, did you get a sense that this was in the past, or did you feel like it was in the present, or it's still tough to tell?
I still couldn't tell, because there's multiple people telling stories.
Yeah.
I mean, initially in the other teaser, it kind of reminded me of like a Steven Spielberg type of storytelling, like 8mm. There were a few films that he did with kids telling stories, and then it goes backwards. Other than that, certain parts reminded me of Pirates of Caribbean.
Yeah, no,
a little bit.
I mean, I could
a
see
little
where
bit.
I could
Sorry for the comparison, but
no, it's okay.
It was just out there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's not offensive as long as you say, "Hey, this movie is copying that." I think that. No. You're not saying that. I'm just saying, like, whenever people are saying this movie is copying that, I think that's more of an offensive tone. Whereas you're saying, "Hey, this reminded me of that." I don't think there's anything offensive saying.
Gave
that,
me the feels.
Yeah, it gave you the visceral. It gave you the visual feel and references. So yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong. I mean, it's cool to remind me of stuff I love, like, hey, this reminds me of the first Terminator. It's one of my favorite movies. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm just making a point. It's okay to have something that feels a little like the other one. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not copying. Like, I can watch a movie and be like, all right, this is straight up the plot of Die Hard, like, which I'm not saying this is, but this looks really good. But let us know in the comments section. I want to know a couple things. One, what did you think of this movie if you've already seen it? Two, was it worth it to see it in 3D? Three, should IMTIAZ and I react to it? We'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and hit that like button so you can let YouTube know that you are enjoying what you're watching. I'm Andrew Flash Gordon. This is
IMTIAZ.
See you guys next time.